Welcome to The Explainer from MotoCare channel. Today we're diving into a phrase you've probably heard a million times, a black eye. Now, on the surface, it seems simple enough, but it's got a hidden meaning, and knowing that second meaning is what really separates a textbook speaker from someone who truly gets the language. So let's break it down. Okay, let's get right into it. One of the coolest and sometimes trickiest parts of learning a language, especially English, is how one single phrase can mean two totally different things. And a black eye is a perfect example of this. It's got one meaning that's, well, very literal, and another that's completely figurative. So let me ask you something. When I say the words a black eye, what's the very first picture that pops into your head? For most of us, it's going to be something physical, right? That painful purplish bruise you get around your eye after, say, walking into a cabinet door or, something a little more dramatic. And yep, you'd be absolutely right. That's the literal meaning, an actual physical injury. But here's where it gets really interesting. There's the idiomatic meaning, and this one has nothing to do with a bruise. It's all about damage to someone's reputation. All right, so to really get a grip on this, let's look at a proper definition for that idiomatic meaning. This is super helpful, especially if you're learning English from an Indonesian perspective, because you can see how the ideas connect across languages. So here it is in Indonesian. It talks about damage to the reputation or image, the citra, of a person or an organization that happens because of a bad event or some kind of mistake. Think of it like this. It's not a physical mark on your face, but it's a smudge on your reputation, on your good name, that's really tough to wipe away. Look, definitions are one thing, but seeing a phrase used out in the wild, that's where it really clicks. So let's check out a quick example sentence, first in Indonesian and then in English, to see how this actually works. Okay, here's how you might express this thought in Indonesian. The part to really focus on here is citra buruk. That translates to a bad image or a bad reputation. So the sentence is saying that a financial scandal made the company look really bad. It damaged how the public sees them. And now, here's how we'd say that exact same thing in English using our idiom. See that? The financial scandal gave the company a black eye. It's the perfect, natural-sounding substitute for Chitterborg. The scandal didn't physically punch the company, of course. It completely wrecked its public image. So why are we spending time on this? You might be thinking, why not just say it damaged their reputation? And that's a fair question. But learning idioms like a black eye is one of those key things that takes you from just being a learner to someone who sounds truly fluent and natural. Honestly, using idioms correctly is like a language superpower. It helps you sound way more natural. You start to understand the little inside jokes and the context that native speakers just get. And maybe the most important thing, it helps you avoid some pretty big misunderstandings. I mean, now you know that if someone says a company got a black eye, you don't need to send them an ice pack. This is how you unlock real fluency. So I'll leave you with a little challenge. What other words or phrases can you think of that have both a literal meaning and a figurative one? Let us know what you come up with. Thanks for joining us for The Explainer, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.